Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending from which continent you are joining us. Welcome to the first seminar in a series of 3 on reproducible research. My name is Belder. I'm the University Librarian at Leiden University in the Netherlands, and we are very happy to welcome you. We have more than 430 people registered. Not everyone is here, I've noticed, but they represent 40 countries that are joining us. The seminar series on reproducible research is organized by Leiden University Libraries in partnership with Elsevier. And you could wonder why a university library organizes seminars on this topic. Well, in Leiden, the library closely collaborates with researchers, faculties, academic affairs, the computing center, and others to support open science. The library, through its Center for Digital Scholarship, also provides training and hands-on support of researchers. We collaborate with them in research projects. We also develop university-wide policy with regard to open access, fair research data, and open research software. And that is why Leiden University Libraries, again, in partnership with Elsevier, also hosted in 2019 a day-long symposium in Leiden on tools criticism, examining the theoretical, practical, and methodological biases that are almost inevitably introduced when digital tools are used. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we decided this time to organize 3 online seminars that we all can attend from our homes or offices. And I think we all know that there is a serious reproducibility problem in science, in biomedical and psychological research, among others. The majority of studies cannot be replicated. We assume that open science might provide means to counter this, so that our research culture will change. But there are many elements in this culture that resist change. For example, the reluctance to collaborate with competitors, the reluctance to share data, the quest for newsworthiness, the focus on the quantity of publications, but also a reward system that is, among others, based on journal impact factors. We have organized the seminar series as follows. Today, at this first seminar, we address the overall rationale of reproducible research. Both speakers today will explore the scholarly and societal benefits of reproducibility in research, along with the actions that need to be taken to expedite the cultural change that is needed to make the transition to reproducible research practices. The second seminar on April 29th has a more theoretical or conceptual approach, and then speakers will examine the scope and limits of reproducibility. And then finally, the third seminar on May 12th is a practical session, and speakers will examine concrete steps researchers can take to make their research reproducible. And the seminar concludes also with a Repro Hack workshop. Before I introduce today's speakers, I would like to explain some of the ground rules of the seminar. The seminar is being recorded and will be made available via YouTube. And you will soon receive
recording in progress.
You will soon receive a mailing from us with a link to the video. Because of the large number of participants, the cameras and microphones are turned off. If that's not the case and you're not a speaker, please turn them off yourself. And if you encounter technical problems with Zoom, send us an email message and we will try to help you. The address of that mail is mentioned in the invitation you received this past Tuesday at the very end of the mail. We also encourage you to ask questions to our speakers, and you can do that already during the lecture via the chat function in Zoom, and then make sure that you address your questions to everyone. A selection will then be made by our chat moderators, and I will pose a few questions to each speaker. And a number of questions will also be addressed during the panel discussion after the two lectures. In case you would like to tweet about this seminar, we invite you to use the hashtag Reproducible Research. And finally, after each lecture, we will have a short break of 5 minutes so that you can stretch your legs. I must say we are extremely happy and honored to have two extraordinary speakers today. The first speaker is Dorothy Bishop. She is a professor of developmental neuropsychology at the University of Oxford, and she is also Wellcome Trust Principal Fellow. Besides the main focus of her research on the nature and causes of language impairments in children, she has been a powerful and knowledgeable voice in addressing the reproducibility crisis in science. She is the chair of the advisory board of the UK Reproducibility Network and has published, among others, a well-known article, Rein in the Four Horsemen of Irreproducibility. I can also warmly recommend her Bishop blog, which she devotes on academic-related matters. Dorothy, the virtual floor is yours.
Thank you very much. I will try and share my screen, fingers crossed.